Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the three-time Boxed award-winning Boxed. And as you can tell, I'm continuing on with the tourism challenge, even though I've hit the 45 stamp mark. So I'm just going to see how far I can go. That said, since I have hit the 45 stamp mark, there are going to be places from here on in that I may want to just take a little bit extra time and just absorb it rather than getting the stamps, going just for the sake of getting the stamps. There will still be places like that anyway, but I want to be able to enjoy the places for what they are, as opposed to just like being all rapid fire as I've been the past few weeks. So anyway, I am in North Vancouver, and more specifically, the Museum of North Vancouver. So I have three. It's a similar situation like Science World, where they have like a tic-tac-toe board, but you don't have to do three straight. You can just pick any three questions, and I'm gonna see what I can find. The three answers I needed, so I guess I'll be moving on to the next spot. So now that I've got my stamp for Museum of North Vancouver, I do remember there being a hotel or two over here, and I definitely see one, so I'm going to get a stamp, and that's going to bring me up to 50. So 50 and 51 are now in the book. So the Seaside Hotel and the Pinnacle at the Pier are the hotels that are in North Van that will give you stamps. So I am in North Vancouver. I did the museum. I got a couple hotel stamps. That's 3 stamps down. And I'm going to head to the Cap on the Suspension Bridge next. So I'll see you there. And here we are, folks. I have made it to the Cap on the Suspension Bridge. There are 5 things I have to do. 4 questions and a photo of my favorite location in the park. So I have to wait here and watch a video for my first answer, it looks like. So, well, I'll be back shortly. Well, folks, for one question, I actually have to physically cross the bridge, which after my tree walk debacle over at UBC, I actually feel like this will be easier for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've crossed the bridge once again. Now, I've shown you that view quite a few times, so I think I'll skip showing it again this time. But I do have to take a picture of my favorite area or whatever, so I'm going to look for one of those as well as the last actual question I have to answer. Well, folks, I made it back on the regular side. Still easier than the tree walk over at the Botanical Gardens at UBC. So, time to submit my answers and get my stamp. Well, here we are, folks. At least one more attraction for today, heading up Grouse Mountain. So that'll be my 5th stamp of the day and my 53rd overall.
Stop at my dad's and like get off the highway, go to my dad's, and then go to
I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm in a fog.
So after 24 hours of search, they decided to pick Little Grinder up, and that is literally, they just walk up to Grinder with a jacket and pick him up from the ground. He was so weak that he couldn't even run, himself. So he was taken to the veterinarian immediately to make sure that he would be okay. And the veterinarian realized that little Grinder was only weighing 10 pounds when he was found. So it's less than most dogs that we have in our house. He was really emaciated, and that tells us that he had been on his own at least for 3 to 5 days, which is a long time for a grizzly cub to be without its mom. It turns out that bears do not hibernate. All of us were taught that they do, so we were lied to all of our lives, but it's because we didn't know better. Now we know that bears actually wake up every single day inside the den. They don't stay asleep the way a true hibernator would do. Another difference is that a true hibernator would lower their metabolism almost to zero, so it's impossible to have movement. And grizzly bears only lower their metabolism about a third of their actual rate, so that they can actually move around a little bit. Because when they wake up, they're going to stand up, rearrange the bed, they're going to do some bear yoga, stretch, and then go back to sleep. They do that for about 40 minutes or an hour per day, so they do sleep 23 hours a day. It's still quite a lot, but they don't stay asleep the way people think.
Okay, Grouse Mountain is done. Like I said, I'm gonna try to take a little bit more time at certain locations, just because there's really not any more. There's not a whole lot that getting more stamps will do. Like, there's no more higher tier. I've got the 45 stamp. 45 stamp was brought me to the top tier. So I have 52 now. Let's see. No, like, okay. Right. So let's see. Did the North Vancouver Museum, did Capilano Suspension Bridge, and Grouse Mountain. So that's 3 stamps. That takes me up to 51. So there's the neighborhood stamps. That's gonna take me to 53. So there's 3 different stores. I technically started with the second location because that's the furthest from the C bus. And the next is I'm gonna now go to the first location. So just like last year, it's a phrase. So there's a store with like, they give you clues. Something with the word hunt in there is the way you want to start in Lower Lonsdale. And then looks like the next stop is a bookstore. That'll give me the second part of the phrase. And I'll see you there. So the first location is a bookstore on West 1st, just off Lonsdale Avenue. So you can get part of the phrase there. Then you go back up Lonsdale for where I started the neighborhood stamps. And I just have one final place to stop, and that'll get me my 2 stamps for Lonsdale. You know, in this state of the world, what we really need is some unity around here, okay? And when you want to finish off the North Van, like at least this North Van neighborhood stamp, you need some unity to accomplish that. So that'll end the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I did take my time at Grouse Mountain in particular. So I guess I'll see you for the next video whenever I do that one. So once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow on my social medias. Please comment down below what you'd like to see me do at this point. Because, well, as you know, I'm burning through a lot of this stuff, and I'd like to know what you guys want to see. So, until then, guys, bye.